Recognized member for Vancouver-Fairview.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. And in response to the member for Chilliwack, let me clearly state that the New Democratic Party stands for protecting BC's environment, for rigorous, scientifically based environmental assessment, for protecting the interests of British Columbians with a made-in-B.C. environmental assessment process, and for protecting British Columbians' jobs, something that I have not heard from any speaker on the other side this morning. Honourable Speaker, I've listened somewhat incredulously to the talking points from speakers on the other side of the House, talking about protecting the environment with 5 conditions, talking about economic certainty, talking about supporting development for jobs in BC. Well, what about the jobs, Honourable Speaker, in tourism, in recreation, in fisheries that would be placed at risk by an oil spill from this pipeline or the tankers at the end of the pipeline? Those are the things we're talking about, Honourable Speaker. And if this government really believed in the 5 conditions it put forward, it would not place the imposition of those 5 conditions in the hands of a federal government that clearly has no interest in them whatsoever. Honourable Speaker, we're talking about a project that will triple the capacity of the Trans Mountain pipeline to 890,000 barrels per day, or, put another way, by estimates that are credibly produced, ship over 36,000 jobs out of this country. 36,000 jobs from the shipping of 890,000 barrels of crude diluted bitumen. Is that the fair share of benefits that this government wants us to believe in? I would say it is not. Honourable Speaker, others have spoken about Kinder Morgan arguing before the National Energy Board that oil spills can have positive effects. Honourable Speaker, positive effects because spill response and cleanup creates business and employment opportunities. Honourable Speaker, perhaps that's the fair share to which members opposite are referring. Honourable Speaker, this process is flawed. It's not open, it's not democratic, it's not scientifically based. Out of 2,000 questions that were submitted, only 95% were rejected and only 5% were allowed by the NEB. Honourable Speaker, the review refused to compel Kinder Morgan to answer questions about emergency management and oil spill response. Even the provincial government found that unsatisfactory. In response, the government said Trans Mountain's failure to file the evidence requested by the province in information request number 1 denies the board, the province, and other interveners access to the information required to fully understand the risk posed by the project. Honourable Speaker, how can we have faith in an environmental assessment review process that has those kinds of limitations that even the government itself rejects? Why will this government not withdraw from the equivalency agreement and institute a made-in-B.C. rigorous, science-based environmental assessment process so we can assure British Columbians that our interests will be protected? In the absence of that, Honourable Speaker, that's why so many citizens in Burnaby took to the mountain in peaceful protest, in civil disobedience, and risked arrest in order to have their voices heard, because this government would not stand up for them. Honourable Speaker, because of the scope and impact of this project, people have a right to expect that the review process will hear them, that their questions will be answered, that they'll be answered publicly. Unfortunately, the Premier and her government has given away that right of British Columbians with the equivalency agreement, and that's why we're calling on this government to withdraw. Withdraw today with 30 days' notice and allow a made-in-B.C. environmental assessment process. Honourable Speaker, we've heard about the 5 conditions. They are 5 empty conditions. The provincial government is saying what it believes the people of BC want to hear with these 5 conditions, but it's hiding behind the federal government and the National Energy Board. Honourable Speaker, that's not good enough. Honourable Speaker, British Columbians deserve better. Honourable Speaker, this government could give them better if it meant what it said. It could withdraw today and institute a made-in-B.C. process. Thank you very much. Honourable Speaker, noting the time, I move adjournment of the debate.